for me, that was why I started to want to learn more about these types of crimes, because I felt like, it's what my mom always told me, like, because she would watch, you things about crime and things about like murders and serial killers and these things, and she would say, well, I feel like if I see this, then I might learn something from it. And I would always be like, whatever, like, those, each situation is so different, and you just, if something happens to you, you just can't watch that and then know something, you know and maybe it's six of one, half a dozen of the other. But now I totally understand where she was coming from, and I totally get it, because as much as all the shows, like watching shows like that and stuff, used to would just horrify me, and it would stay with me for days, or I'd have nightmares, couldn't sleep. Like, I get it now. Now it's because, especially after, like I said, accepting things that have happened to me, watching my kids grow up and wanting them to be safe, and then it's like, and then seeing, you can turn on your news and see horrific crimes. So once you start to just observe things around you, and then for me, once I learned of different, if it was Ted Bundy or just different serial killers, and it's so mind boggling. You see these, like, people who commit these, like, horrific atrocities, and you just want to know how to prevent it. You want to know, you want to be proactive. That's how it is for me. It's like, if I can learn as much as I can learn about this, then maybe I can somehow prevent it from happening. Maybe there's some type of knowledge that can just get fed down the pipeline, where, I don't know, maybe one sentence that I said at one point will go on to somebody else, and somebody can, prevent this from happening, or observe this, or connect the dots. Because I think that's how it is, as far as like as far as serial killers and those types of crimes. I think that they're not always just completely, isolated, and just some, there's a whole connection, a whole series of events, and a whole network of things that these people are involved in. So it's not completely, they obviously have access to people that they are harming. So it's not unpreventable.